Hi everyone, my name's Wendy and today I'll be talking about alcohol's nomenclature. In the description below, you'll be able to find an alcohol fact sheet and a general nomenclature rules reference sheet. The fact sheet serves to provide additional information about alcohols that's not explained in the video, such as solubility, boiling point, and real-life applications. The reference sheet is available for you to print out and utilize when working through the problems. Alcohols may be classified as primary, secondary, or tertiary according to which carbon of the alkyl group is bonded to the hydroxyl group. Primary alcohols are compounds in which the carbon atom attached to the hydroxyl or OH group is directly connected to one carbon atom. Secondary alcohols are compounds in which the carbon atom attached to the hydroxyl or OH group is directly connected to two carbon atoms. And finally, tertiary alcohols are compounds in which the carbon atom attached to the hydroxyl or OH group is directly connected to three carbon atoms. Now I'll be drawing a primary alcohol example so you'll be able to grasp the concept better. This is propanol and I've circled the carbon attached to the hydroxyl group and I drew an arrow pointing to the connected carbon. Next, I'll be drawing a secondary alcohol example. This is 2-butanol, and I've circled the carbon attached to the hydroxyl group, and I drew two arrows pointing to the connected carbons. Finally, I'll be drawing a tertiary alcohol example. This is propanol, and I've circled the carbon attached to the hydroxyl group, and I drew three arrows pointing to the three connected carbons. Here's a summary for the naming rules for alcohols. It's similar to how you would name alkenes, alkanes, or alkynes, as explained by Bhagia in the previous videos. You would first find the longest chain with the OH group, and then assign the hydroxyl group with the lowest number as it has priority. Then you would name the substituents, and then drop the E from the alkane name, and then add the suffix OL. For the first example, I'll be drawing 2-propanol. First, we need to determine how many carbons there are in propanol, and that can be done by using the simple mnemonic monkeys eat purple bananas, which is provided in the reference sheet. So, as shown, propanol will have 3 carbons with the hydroxyl group on the second carbon, as indicated by the 2 subscript. Now, I'll be drawing 2-methyl-1-butanol using the same mnemonic device. The device lets us know that there's 4 carbons in the butanol chain. The 1 subscript in front of the butanol indicates that the alcohol is located on the first carbon, and then the 2 in front of the methyl group lets us know that it's located on the second carbon. The third example is cyclohexanol. Cyclo signifies that it will be in a ring, and hexa indicates that there will be 6 carbons in the ring. There's no subscript needed for the alcohol location as there's no other substituents, and the hydroxyl group will be given priority regardless of where it is on the ring. Now, for the fourth example, we're switching it up and we'll be naming the compound. First thing to do is to number the carbons in the main chain. For this case, it doesn't matter where you start because the hydroxy group is in the middle. There are 7 carbons in total, and since the OH group is located on the 4th carbon, it's 4-heptanol. Finally, we have to name the substituents. There's a methyl group hanging off of the 4th carbon. So I'll leave it here and you should pause the video and try to solve it yourself before I reveal the answer. So combining it all together, we get the name 4-methyl-4-heptanol. Moving on to example 5, we'll be following along with the same process. Number the longest chain with the OH group, we get that there's 6 carbons. And since the hydroxy group is located on the second carbon in the chain, it's 2-hexanol. Finally, we have to identify and number the substituents. There's an ethyl located on the 3rd carbon and a methyl on the 4th carbon. Pause the video and try to name it yourself before I reveal the answer. And remember that when naming the compound, the substituents should be placed in alphabetical order. Combining it all together, we get the name 3-ethyl-4-methyl-2-hexanol. Finally, on to our last example. There's 5 carbons in total with the hydroxyl group on the first one, so it will be 1-pentanol. Now for naming the substituents, there's an ethyl located on the 3rd carbon. So now pause the video and try to name it yourself before I reveal the answer. Combining it all together, we get the name 3-ethyl-1-pentanol. That's it for today's video. Remember to keep on practicing your nomenclature, and we hope that this video helped. Stay tuned for future videos, and bye for now!